College at home is different. There's such a stark contrast between how uncertain things are outside and how strict and rigorous it is to have 3 or 4 classes every single day of the week. Like, I have friends whose family members have gotten COVID, yet their priority remains keeping their grades up, keep chasing that degree. It's almost like time has stopped on the outside world, but we as students still have to stay on track and graduate on time. Nothing's really changed. I'm not bashing it, for sure. It's good to have a little structure when everything else in the outside world seems so sporadic. But I'd be capping if I said it wasn't difficult for me to focus on school sometimes.
Thank you.
For me, one of the benefits of coming home to study was I was able to refine my study habits. In my math classes, I'm able to rewrite my notes. I get to take all the time I need on my programming assignments and on my essays. But the side effect of working so hard is that every day I go from class to class to class to class. I never really get to leave my desk. 9 to 5, I'm in the lab, no distractions. I'll go from a poli-sci class right back into calc homework, no real break. This semester, all of my classes require 110% of my time and energy. All my easy classes are over with. I'm knee-deep into both of my majors now. I have to stay on schedule, otherwise I'm gonna get swept up. I keep a pretty detailed Google Calendar, but even still, I'm the type of person with a rigorous schedule, I'll still find a way to fall behind. I think we're all like that, we're just human. Sometimes things just fall through the cracks. The day I recorded this B-roll, I was actually kinda gassed. I took a nap and I ended up sleeping through part of my software architecture class. Now, it was still during the drop ad period, so kids were still dropping the course, so the professor wasn't taking attendance. But I couldn't help but feel bad for missing part of the lecture. The only time I've ever missed a lecture was my freshman year intro to programming class. It was early in the semester and I had a break in between classes, so I actually went down to Franklin Street and got my ears pierced. So I went back to my dorm, took a nap, went to the dining hall, got some food. As soon as I sat down with my food, I realized my class had been going on for about 20 minutes already. That class was in a massive lecture hall, so all 300 of those kids would have turned around and seen me walk in late. So I just went to the library, pulled up the slides, studied on my own. Now, nothing came of it, obviously, but I couldn't help but feel bad for missing a lecture. I was holding myself to a standard of absolute perfection. I overreacted like a typical freshman. In the library, I called my parents and I promised them, I swore to them I would never miss a lecture again. I think a lot of students right now, at all levels, high school, college, even middle school, feel like they have to go above and beyond during these times to meet their expectations. Especially in the age of COVID-19, there's no distractions at home. There's no drama, there's no romance, there's no sports, there's no Friday nights on Franklin Street. What else is there to do but study for real? What excuse do you have not to grind? If you fall behind, that's on you. You can't really blame it on anything, right? Fortunately for me, I'm really invested in my classes this semester, so it doesn't really feel like a grind anymore. I'm just thankful that the most I have to worry about right now is my grades. I'm aware that there are people who have it far worse than me, and I'm studying right now so I can try to help change their lives in the future. And that purpose-driven ideology is more than enough to get me out of bed every morning and for me to do the best I can every day. As I wrap this video up, I encourage you to be patient with yourself. There's a lot going on these days, and it's super easy to try to distract yourself from it by overloading your workload. The more you have to do, the less time you have to feel stuff, right? I'll never forget one of the most impactful pieces of advice someone gave me. Feel everything. Every emotion you feel is valid. School is hard. COVID-19 is killing people. Racism still has a grip on our country. And it'd be toxic positivity of me to tell you to suck it up, cheer up, everything will be alright in the end, because that's not always the case. But through it all, please, please, please be patient with yourself and love yourself. That's the only thing that can get you through this. I just want to see if this lighting looks any better.
Please do one thing.
I'm about to wrap the video. I don't know what you want me to do.
You about to wrap it up?
I'm about to wrap it up.
Alright, okay, go.
I mean, that's what I do in a day. I don't know what to tell you. It's just same old every day. See, you make me lose my train of thought. See, I have nothing left to say. You're looking for content. I can't give you content.